And then... we got down to the frickin' numero uno spot. And it just sat here. It sat here for a good 20 plus minutes. And I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, don't tell me there's a bug right now. Don't tell me there's a bug where if you get number one in the queue, that it's gonna it'll kick you out and then do all that. And I'm just like, please go through. Please go through. So I'm like looking this up and people are like, you know, some people like reset it themselves and it's just like, that was kind of dumb of them to do. But then others are like, yeah, it takes a minute and then it'll let you in. And finally, after I recorded a little, video thing. Imagine if, yeah, I was waiting for the 2002 error right there. So I posted the clip on Hover, which if you are not on Hover, go do it. It is way better than TikTok in terms of content creation. Go do it. And I posted that clip on there. I've been on Hover now for... when did I... It's been a little less than a month, and there's been some great interactions on there. Mighty fine great interactions. Oh yeah, no, if you have the time, get on there. And the nice thing is, you earn what's called gravity. And you only earn gravity by interacting with other people's posts, by liking them, by commenting on them, people liking your posts. The follow for follow thing, they like nix that, essentially. Because the more gravity you get, the more your clips start to like show up and you get higher up on these leaderboards and whatnot. It's been wonders. And it even tells you like when people visit your Twitch channel, because you link your Twitch to your Hover account and there's a little button on... There's a little button on Hover that says visit, you know, visit Twitch. That's been pretty cool. And what I think I might start doing is Hover has a live tab, and I think we might start rating folks who are like under that live tab. I think we might start doing that. But we have a lot of Final Fantasy to play. We have a lot of Final Fantasy to play. And God, am I happy we're playing. So, last I checked, we are on patch 2.2. We're not that far into 2.2, so there's, you know, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. I'm so happy I haven't touched this game in a week. Because of the queues. I haven't touched this game in a week because of the queues. And Halo. Mainly Halo. But thankfully we beat Halo last night, and I'm... good soup. Good soup indeed for Halo. Oh yeah. They opened it up, and I'm not, this isn't spoilery, but they left it open to what they're saying, how they're going to use that hub for the next so many years. I'm interested to see what, well, how about they, you know, hopefully they fix issues first, and then focus on what's next. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Hang on one second. Yes, go get dinner. I will be here for as long as I possibly can. Because I want to do as much as I can while I'm logged in. Decided rather suddenly, it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. I would have you return to Vesper Bay, pray return to the Waking Sands. Speak with a man named Hosen when you arrive. He has been designated the leader of the first group. All right, so I have to like slowly remember what is all going on in this patch. So like Lady Yugiri shows up after we defeat Gaius. And the folks here in Ul'dah are helping us with, and Yugiri transport her and her people to Revenant's Toll, which is where our new Signs of the Seventh Dawn base is located. Oh, I did a lot of ocean fishing too the one day that I was able to log in, and man, is that fun and relaxing. Ocean fishing is a good time. I won't complain about ocean fishing. That's some good stuff. Oh, it feels good to play this again. Feels so good to be playing this. Because to be honest, I'm not really in a Dark Souls mood tonight. Yeah, I'm not really in a Dark Souls mood tonight. Inform me that a sign will be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. Great warriors should not be tasked with such trivialities. You got Homie and Hosen. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skills at arms, and do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eye will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks. So we got Homie, Hosen, and Yosen. It's like Three Stooges. Yo, Yosen, Hosen sent me. I'm Yosen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... You're looking for the others? I already told them to get ready for the carriages. 3 players are still in hiding. They won't move until they're found, but Vesper Bay isn't that big. Now I gotta play hide and go seek. Okay. Really? This is what I've come down to, is me playing hide and seek for children. Okay, I don't think there would be children in the bar. So we're just gonna leave. Aha! Found you. How did you find me? Well, you kind of were out in the open. Oh, see you. Are you playing? No fair. We get to ride the horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yosen says it's safe, I'll go. You better go. You better go. All right, so... Process of elimination, 1 should be on this side. If there were 2 over yonder. Aha! I'm Koharu. You're one of those, stallions, are you? No, it's a scion. No, yeah, see, you got it right. Scions, yes. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you. Yes, go. Fly. Run away. Leave me be. Oh, I go back to Hosen, okay. That's a good first mission to get back into this game. A little hide and seek. Well, the children are counted. Hide and seek. Ah, I see. You were curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case of Garleans found us. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Why we adventure. First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at the regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. I can do that. I can gladly do that. Homie hosin'. Oh, it's all the hose.
Giggity.
Fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might be if someone's eyes are playing tricks on them, of course. But don't pay to gamble in this business. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The blades tell me the road's there safe, so I reckon we can make it there that far on our own. Okay. Vroom vroom! I mean, it's not a car, it's a Magitech armor, but okay. Nope, don't need to do the Fate right now. We got missions to do and patches to finish. I could have flown. Oh well. Boop boo doo 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 doo. Still flying. Still counts. Oh god. Oh god. Being able to fly is so nice. It's so nice. Nope, not doing it. Wish it wouldn't be raining right now, though. All right, fight me. Who wants to fight? Who wants to fight? Wandering Eye. Oh, it's you. Oh, God, I don't remember what I... Oh, God. Oh, Coyote Chow, do I have a story for you? First of all, hello. So I logged in at about 2 hours ago. So we'll say like 4:10 p.m. Eastern. And I logged into a 2400 queue, which is the shortest queue I've seen at that time of day since Endwalker has come out. I'm like, okay. So we're saying there's a chance here. So I'm patiently waiting, you know, okay. I got 2002 to around 1800. So I got that error, unfortunately, around then. And I got right back in, got into my spot. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. We're fine. Then I hit 1300. And I had to go eat dinner. So I was away from my PC for a good 30 minutes. And I'm like, I'm sitting there eating. I'm like, I'm going to get 2002 again. I'm going to get, you know, I'm not going to be able to log back in time. Sitting there and I'm like, I'm expecting it. I'm like, ugh. Hopefully they don't put me too far behind so that like I can hopefully play tonight. I come back downstairs, sit down, no 2002 error, and I'm at 765, and I'm just like, yes. So, and I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, and I'm like, okay. Goes down to 400, goes down to 250, goes down to 140. And then I get to 1. I get to position in Q1, and I posted a screenshot on Twitter to prove it. I was at 1. And I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm still at 1. And it refreshed a couple times, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is it taking longer for me to go 1 position than it has for me to go like 400? I'm looking it up. I'm like, is this a bug? I'm like, am I screwed? And by the time I finished like researching, I was in the game. Like exactly 20 minutes ago on the dot, I was in game. I was like, oh, miracles happened. So we're going to be on here as long as we can. We're going to be on here as long as we freaking can. I hope the next, you know, couple days kind of go like that too, because I really would like to make progress in this and start Heavensward. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting. Like it to 2002 on position 1, and then have me go all the way back. You're at 39. Ooh, when did you log in? How long ago did you log in? Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us, unfortunately. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kingsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, and the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? By not being a dick. That's a good start. 20 minutes ago. Yeah, showers are relaxing. I probably would have done the same thing, honestly, if I felt the need. If I felt the need, I would have taken a shower. Kind of relax. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hand. Haha. Oh god. What the? Did they just not? What? Hello? Why'd you become an adventurer? To go whither the wild rose blooms. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, I've got a question. What's Revenant's toll like? Is it pretty? I mean, it's not bad. There was an option like get a husband. I would have chose that one. If there was an option in that previous question to say get a husband/wife, I would have chose that one. No, hands down. No questions asked. How would I describe Revenant's toll? It's the home of the signs of the seventh dawn. Yeah. No, I have not touched Crystal Tower. No. I have not touched Crystal Tower yet. I was waiting to do Crystal Tower on stream. No, this is only like halfway through patch 2.2 in terms of MSQ. What is the best way to become more powerful? Train every day. I do want to do the Crystal Tower stuff. I really do. Because I get that from that creepy looking dude in Revenant's Toll, right? Yeah. Why does Yosin get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Oh, it's part of the MSQ regardless? Oh, okay, then we'll do it anyway. Okay, cool. Cool. Little chitlins. Okay. We can work on it. We can do that. I don't know how close I am to it, but I'm sure we'll get there. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked. Yeah, just like them. Can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Ooh, go get that pizza. Go make that pizza. Go make that pizza. I'm getting asked like 50 billion questions by 2 kids. I've got mail. Hammerlay. Speak with Alphino at the quicksand. Oh, he's back there. Wait, is there? Oh, we're right outside Ul'dah. Okay, screw it. I'll walk it. We'll huff it. Boop, boop, boo doo. I want more mounts. Do 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 do. I have a lot of rested XP sitting there, I feel. Oh, is there a delivery Moogle around? I want to see what this mail is. Oh, he's down that way. Okay. I want to go see what mail I have, because I have no clue what it is. I did not hit a new veteran rank, I know that. Ulda's music is so peaceful. What is this? A death site and... What is this for? Oh. Thank you, dev team. Appreciate it. Okay. We got a death site. Death scythe. An Arion... an air... I don't even know how to pronounce that. And another wind-up thing. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Give me that. Even though I'm not gonna use it. All due respect. This past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll, since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan, which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slaffborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will work most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Menphilia and the guild emissary. Both meetings go well. The resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. This must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting, for though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and a camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slaffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. I like her. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head to or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaffborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. See, when I first saw her, I expected trouble. But no, she's actually kind of nice. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. Seven hells, why are you wasting your time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Hey, as long as you didn't get freaking kicked out of your queue spot. Prior moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Let's go talk to Menphilia. Yes. Get a good preheat going in that oven before you slide it in there. That way it cooks nicely. 'Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesi continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap your question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside of our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, but not when it is within our power to help them. Lady Ugiri is here? Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Please let there be voice acting. Everybody nod. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But why are you quite certain? But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing. In the event that Revenant Soul could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slathborn, Lady Ugiri. God, I look good. I look good. Hamon and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. But I must admit that I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you can wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Oh, Y'shtola. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be me almost every cutscene. Exactly. God, I look good. Voice acting?
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Massive migraine attack.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
God, you got a big head.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
Oh, we're already doing a primal fight? Oh god.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way.
What a Chad.
On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
What a Chad.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I love how Yida and Papalim are the only two that ever, like, celebrate and wave.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Woo! Yatta. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long that there is a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Oh, we gotta go talk to Admiral. Limsa Lominsa, here we come. Dang, this place is still busy. Do. Yes, take me to the command room. Welcome, friends. I take it Shola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahajin had not crystals enough to summon their god. We do not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospects of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning. We would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our effort comes to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with my own eyes. That's so. Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require. But precautions must be taken. I shall require you that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Maelstrom scouts are currently They'll return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbride has charge of the garrison. All right. More traveling. Preparing for Leviathan. What if that's an 8-person trial? Do 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 do. There's frickin' Thancred standing there like a Chad. Oh, bud. I've been expecting you, side of the 7th Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. John, thank you for the host. Safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. My alerts work right now, they do. Well, Kev possibly shows up and breaks them again. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to the reconnaissance. I have no clue. I don't know. Sapsa's spawning grounds. Maelstrom have never faced a foe like this before. We must proceed with all due caution. The return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. It is not too much to ask. I would have you aid us in search. Take this flask to a restorative to tend those who may have been wounded. I gotta go help friends. Where the heck are they? Oh, it's up. Okay. I can fly. I gotta beat something up. Thank you, I owe you my life. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but others were captured. They were taken to Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. I make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst of my comrades. Well, time to go save them. How far away is that? That's like in the cave, so I don't think I can fly. I'm beyond happy that I'm playing this right now. Oh, son of a... That's a nice looking door in a cave like this. Whoa. Hunting log! Oh, we're getting this. I'm getting these sea wasps for my hunting log. John, how was your day? What's new? We might do breakfast for dinner like tomorrow or Thursday. Breakfast for dinner is always good. It's better than having breakfast at breakfast time, in my opinion. A 5? Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to. Alright, so what am I gotta go back. Oh, I see it back there. Excuse me, Reavers. I'm not gonna fight you. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Yeah, I had a feeling they were gonna see me. I love how the archer's the only one that went after me. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Oh, come on. I'm trying to, like, loot or heal these bodies. Oh, these take forever. Folk breed. Oh, I can't. Well, actually, I could probably fly there. Yeah, flying. Oh, it's so easy. Being able to fly, just, oh, love it. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Nope, don't talk to him. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? They kind of died. They're kind of dead. Trying to think what may have become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. The most I ever played out of a Xenoblade game was Xenoblade 2. I played a good amount of it, and I don't remember anything of it. But I enjoyed it. I still have Xenoblade Chronicles X for Wii U, and I don't have a Wii U. The Gift of Eternity. I didn't mind it, if from what I remember, right? I didn't mind the battle system at 2. Christ damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. On your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahajin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetherite in the depths of Sapsa. We are to act if must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahajin have tightened security in and around the spawning ground. And with a fierce resistance. But we are not so artless at that, Commander. We should divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetherite and eliminate the Sahajin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahajin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces, but the foreign levies spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out over to cover the flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall do something. Yeah, hopefully you don't get 2002'd. I really hope you don't, Coyote. I really hope you don't. Small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahajin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take you to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Static. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetherite, accompanied by Lady Menphelia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends, to battle! Finally! When last did we fight side by side? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away! Go through the first checkpoint and defeat any Sahajin that appear. The Jalapenos. She would probably fight you to the death if you touched her jalapenos on that pizza. Oh god, wrong way. Be careful, John. She might fight you. See, my point exactly. I've known her long enough that you don't mess with her. I'd cower in fear too if I was in the same room. No, nobody wants to catch your hands, that's right. Coyote, guess what game I bought today, by the way? I bought it a couple days ago, but it showed up today. I bit the bullet and bought a Switch game. Because I wanted it. Because I watched some people play it. And I just gotta find the time to play it myself. I know it's backwards, but still. It gets the point across. Good old Shin Megami Tensei 5. I have so many Switch games I gotta play now. I bought Bravely Default 2, I bought that. And the third Switch game I think I got, but oh no, I bought Nier Replicant on my PS4. That's right. It's an odd fate noise. The gate opened and the gate closed. Boom! Oh, come on, more of you? There we go. Yes, friend, help! Whoever you are. Ow, you hit me. That's a lot of bad guys, holy. There we go. Good lord. Oh, I was aiding her, okay. There he is, Priesty boy. Yeah, it's a big salamander. The heck is this? Got lots of different enemies.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Look out! Chad crit to the rescue!
Did I miss much?
What a freaking Chad. Look at Lady Yugiri! Damn, girl! Okay, she's cool in my book now. She's cool in my book now.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
show off. What a guy. What a guy.
To the Aetheryte.
Friggin' Chad Crit's such a show off. I'll say these cutscenes seem to have improved slightly since 2.0. Is that the Admiral? Or who is that?
You'll forgive me my lateness.
It is Merlot, okay. Look at her. Hell yeah.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Long have you shriveled swordwalkers tormented our kind,
Shriveled sword walkers.
but no more.
Like
Your
Mike Tyson
time
talking.
is at an end. You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Well, it seems like we're a little late.
You feel that?
Uh-oh.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Ah! Such power! It is transcendent!
Oh. So the power just gets transferred from one to the other.
7 hells.
Lovely. Just lovely.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal. Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
Don't think that's gonna work.
Foolish shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Oh, goody, he's here. Great.
Heavens forfend.
Awesome.
Damn it all!
My being ebb the way. It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
He's gonna eat that thing, isn't he? Or no, it just disappears. That's one pissed off Gyarados. I'll tell you that. There's one pissed off Gyarados.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon.
Oh, he went all the way over there already?
Gather
Holy
the
crap.
survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks to the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
But I didn't bring my bathing suit. Alright, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna... Alright, that's better. Yeah, I still got this freaking congestion. It sucks. Alright. Enough to raise entire coastal sediments. If his last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Well, just, gather a team of rowdy teenagers, give them superpowers, and summon the Megazord. That'd be good. Though our plight cries out of action, we must take thought. As long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Limlayan herself would struggle to best the Lord of the Horror. Alright, Limsa Lominsa, here we come. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Expected this to be busier. Well, I mean, imagine how many people have been sitting here doing something to keep them from going AFK and avoiding the queues. All right, let's see what this plan of hers is. See what we're doing.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Halfstone, 'twas called.
So glad there's more voice acting.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
I don't
By
expect
all
that voice to
accounts,
come out of him.
Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Yeah, just get a
This,
giant
in
vacuum and
effect, is
suck
what
up the
Company
ocean.
of heroes achieve with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah, he kind of did.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
Go get it, Slafierson.
At once, Admiral.
Go get it. Why is he side-eyeing me?
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
I will go post haste. Speak with Yugiri in the command room. I know, if he was here to enjoy every single cutscene, if only. He doesn't like me. I think we figured that out. Yeah, he would love this. Now that I come face to face with the Primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. But yeah, they're freaking massive. What the hell? What is it? Message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of the company of heroes? Oh, don't tell me it's that. Oh, God. Details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. It better not be the dude with no pants from before who said he beat up, another Primal. Having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? His testimony could yield us any matter of advantage. Should we not hear him? Damn it all. Twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for Maelstrom's report on the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. This better not be the dude with no pants that claimed to kill like another Primal. Better not be. Speak with the Storm Private at Greyfleet. Oh, God. I'm gonna message him right now. See what he says. See what he says to that. It's like, bro, you're missing all these awesome cutscenes, bro. You're missing all these awesome cutscenes, man. Gonna fly on a bird, I'll always fly away. I don't know where my home is. Like, where are the guns? Where's the sword fighting, bro? Is there a freaking aetheryte that I could hit up here? Doesn't look like it. Oh god, don't, it's this freaking guy. It's this freaking guy. Oh god. Now look here, you. You left everybody's story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked out the chocobo stables. And before I rolled out that millstone over to the mill. And also before... He still has no pants on. Guys, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? Those some of us just ain't made up for the rougher stuff. All right. It can be what you want. Never let it be said that old Trachtum, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting. Leviabetus. Oh, now Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting my way. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. That's true, Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear pants either. That's true. I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let my mates of the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, there's some that say you can never truly beat Leviabetus. Hi! Ah, it's you. Yep, I'm here. Sorry, I didn't mean I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. Was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm a chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling around in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that doesn't happen much. Me member's tiny. Oh. He said he has a small wiener. That came out of nowhere. That came out of, wow. Wow. Just remember that day made me soil myself all over again. Well, I guess time to change your diaper. Wait, you're asking about after Leviabetus. Means you're planning to fight him, ain't ye? Well, take care. He really is terrible, dreadful, I tell ye. If you're not careful, you end up in the gullet or at the bottom of the sea. What, you worthless lying whoreson? Can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Yeah, for listening to him. Minfilet, were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviabetus? At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We wait you at the Morabi dry docks. What a piece of crap. Oh, I don't have that attuned. Watch out for that tree. Oh, that's a wall. Ba-da-da. Wonder when we'll actually get to fight him. I feel like it has to be coming up here soon. And then I sit and wait for 20 minutes in the freaking duty finder queue. All right, that's done. Where's this guy at? You down here? Oh, I see Thancred, yep. I'm told your jaunt to the Great Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Horror Leader, I call her, is complete. She surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonsage, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. Horror Leader and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Oh boy. Know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Horror Leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldic and Vimeles are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Well, hopefully this duty finder doesn't take long. I really hope it doesn't take long. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thanker and Yashola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Yashola, you would join the 3rd Levy and Lady Yagiri the 5th. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of my own. Know that we are all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. The Horror Leader hard mode. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't have anything else ticked right. Less than 5 oh, it's an 8-person thing. Sweet. Oh, this won't take long at all. This won't take long at all. I love it. I doubt I'll hit level 52 after this. Highly doubt it. Oh my god, it feels great to be playing this now. I can finally make progress. As people are beating Endwalker and getting all that good, juicy story out of the way, we can safely say that I will now proceed past patch 2.2. You can finally say it. We can finally say that I have made progress. I just gotta wait to queue in here. Honestly, this is the best forming party dungeon finding time we've had. I'm surprised. I expect the queues to get like worse again because I think I heard that like there's more raids or whatnot coming out, and then there's the big savage raids. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm not at that level yet. That's we're not thinking about that for a while. Alright. Where's that scythe? That death scythe. Reaper arm. Really? Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh god, what happened? Something had to have happened if you come back saying, oh my god, okay, so... Really? See, I only got 2002'd once in a 2400 queue. Really? Yeah, normally it would happen to me at least every hour I was in queue, I would get 2002'd. But I only got it once today, and I was in queue for almost 2 hours. No, that would have made sense then if it was every hour. Yeah, it's like the longer you go without it giving you that error, it's like you're afraid to walk away because it's like, I know at any moment it's gonna freaking give me that error and it's gonna suck. And that was the quickest we've ever found a freaking raid party. Oh my god. All right, time. Hopefully Leviathan's theme is freaking rocking. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe there's not 17. Maybe there's less and less people logging in now. Maybe. God, he looks cool. Not him, but Leviathan. You got a shield up, you little stinker. Yeah, a lot of people have now finished Endwalker's main story and they're just kind of hanging out now. I have no clue what I'm doing. So we're gonna go up and stab him. Is this the water dragon from Shang-Chi? Imagine if it was. Which, by the way, that actor made an appearance at the Game Awards, and I think his little, like, joke he was trying to pull off, I think that was probably one of the dumbest jokes all night. Like, he walked out with his cell phone and just kept looking at his phone the whole time. I don't know what he was trying to do. They made him out to be like an idiot. Oh, wait, were there bad guys showing up? Oh, God, a lot of bad guys showing up. What the hell? Stab his tail! I don't know why I'm over here, but I'm over here. Am I supposed to break his tail? I like him as an actor. He is funny, but like his Game Awards skit that they had him do, I wasn't a fan of. No, I like him as and I'm glad that they're already working on the sequel. I wonder who they're gonna get. I keep seeing meme posters of like the sequel for Shang-Chi. Kill the Spumes. I saw a meme that like the enemy of the second. Oh hell yeah! This is good music. The meme was like that Jackie Chan would be the bad guy for Shang-Chi 2. Whoever's playing this is good. Whoever played that music was great. Yeah, I don't know, the game audio like kicked up. The game audio like really shot up there. Oh, they all left. Wait, was there a jukebox back there? Is that what this is? Oh, I think someone played music, so I think that's what that is. Okay. Yeah, I kept looking at the audio mixer, and it was getting up there. I got 2 commendations as a DPS. Oh my god, I'm good. I mean, whoever's music that was good soup. All right, report to Merlobe. Yay! We did it. Did I even get anything for that? I don't even think I got anything for that. Oh, I guess I can use this. Oh, it's a crafting material. I thought it was like a minion. Got an air horn. It's 75 tombstones of poetics. Okay. I'll take that. I got a 5th, so I got 90 tombstones of poetics for that. Not bad. It's hard to find a happy medium with the audio in this game, I will say. That I've noticed, so that we can so that everyone can hear dialogue and whatnot. All right, Leviathan's dead in record time.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Thank you, giant boob lady.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
What a Chad.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own.
Oh yeah, I made sure I cleaned up quick
By my
after dinner
judgment,
too, just to get back in
It
here.
should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Chad is such a
Istola.
very Chad.
You jest, of course.
He's a very, very Chad.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Look at these guys ganging up on him.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
Nay, I say nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Was she like a storyteller, like a future? She using future sight? You can see into the future in a magic crystal ball. How does she not see Yugiri standing there?
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Yes, survival of the fittest. Just telling other people are racist. Yeah. We don't need any like racist things happening in this game. That's just not cool. 5 bottles of durability draught. Oh, hello. Level 90 weapon coffer. Oh, well, yeah. If you think about it. Yeah, that makes sense. All these other beings, the fish people, the kobolds with Titan, were all set aside. Everyone hated them. So they're like, we're gonna bring up our big bad primal to just beat the ever-loving piss out of you. So yeah, that makes sense. Look for an inconspicuous Aryan man there and present the letter to him. Remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Laminsan society. You must work for every ounce of their trust they place you in. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Oh, good. Admiral's letter of introduction to the inconspicuous man. Yeah, it's like almost every race of creature that we've come across in this game has summoned a primal to beat the ever-loving crap out of us because of how they were treated. And they wanted, you know, control over things. What the heck is this? Got business with me, venturer? So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. Was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eaten grin. But with what all the doe-eyed wench is about, I expect he's got his hands full. That him? Nope, it's Yugiri. And you must be the Far Easterner where Whatmore Loeb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. Must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. Shite-eating grin. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limps is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. Simply better for business that we remain unseen. So you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Now that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow, 'tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? You'd come with us? You geary of do what's it? We can get acquainted in more private surroundings. That didn't come out right now, did it? I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Through the maelstrom. That guy looks familiar. Woo, we're getting 110 items. Woo! Yes, and that's why I love how at the end, like, he's like, let's get better acquainted in more private settings. And he's like, oh, that didn't come out right now, did it? Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Oh yeah, Yugiri would beat the ever-loving piss out of this guy if he tried anything like that. Oh, absolutely. She's badass. Just gonna open this level 90 weapon coffer and see what we get. Big bang boom. Holy Lance. Holy Lance, it's a Holy Lance. Still not good as what I have. Pray return to the rising stones. Do 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 do. Ba ba da 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 ya da 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 da. Oh, where's the entrance? There we go. See, the rise in item level for the completion of this mission tells me I think we're getting into the next patch.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
I'm so happy there's so much more voice
I will
acting.
share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing.
Yeah, he's going from one body to another.
When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
Yep. Little blue
Thus
floating ball.
transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul. But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight.
Well, there's a lot more of them than we thought there were.
Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
If we're talking about the end of ARR. Urianger, hello.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
I'm sorry, what?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
Like it's completely wiped off the
It is
map.
postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Oh, good.
12
good.
Preserve.
Just great. Ultima 2.0.
If there are no other
Oh, it's this
matters, I
jerk.
move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Why'd he stick around? Oh, he's still there.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Okay, so the guy I thought was cool is actually potentially a dick, and the guy that I thought was a dick isn't as much of a dick? Or is he still a dick? The way he said revolution and the way he grinned means he's not so good. No. Not so good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay then. Oh wait. What the hell's the difference? Let's go with these, what now? Through the maelstrom! 2.2 is done! On to 2.3. Just update the title. On to patch 2.3. Yeah. The Great Divide. More earrings that I don't want. I don't want earrings. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Oriange will send word if there are any developments. Till such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. Concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mughal XII. May he rest in peace. That the king is no more is a blessing for which what we have to think. The latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Oh, cool, another one! Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ul'dah this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. You know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people, considering what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Let's say, already another band of refugees are here? Already? I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Okay. Speak with the refugees in the 7th heaven. Huh. I'm trying to think of who it could be. Who would it be? Oh, what a relief it is. Well, I saw Alphinode's picture on there, so he has to be involved with this somehow. Draggle-tailed refugee. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Benphilia, and I lead the Science of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. Don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. Then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we have nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us. If I might have... Okay, Tataru. Is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any of and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse? They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. That might be easier. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. The authorities determined that the refugees attacked without provocation, and those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphino and quickly. If he's in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry! Oh boy. Well, I guess this has to do with what's-his-nuts and his revolution. Oh boy. They had to go and start a riot. All right, where is he? Where's our boy? Oh, that's right. He's at the Hourglass. That's right. I feel like, how much you want to bet that What's His Nuts is already someone's Twitch name? There's probably a good chance. Because I've seen some interesting Twitch names. I've seen some interesting ones that I feel like shouldn't be Twitch names, but somehow they are. Yeah, go for it. See what happens. See if it comes up with anything. I don't have the video player anymore like Kev does. So we'll see what Stream Elements brings back.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Surprised nobody has that Twitch name. That's surprising to me. Ooh, look at this
Ul'dah
place.
is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dah, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity?
It seems a lot of the higher-ups in Ul'dah are Lalafels.
Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth,
Nice
no
hair,
power,
dude.
and no worth. To the Ul'dah way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Wow. So it was a perfect opportunity for what's-his-name to start a revolution while most of the guards, the Immortal Flames, are off training with the other grand companies. What timing? It's like he planned this all along. Investigate circumstances surrounding the riot. It was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. You will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I will hear what General Reborn has to say upon the matter. Yeah, let's go talk to Reborn. Probably a good idea. Douglas Lightbringer. Now is not a good time. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your urgens. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can to spare we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents. The progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I will imagine, given that the majority of the refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher knives and pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. Really? None can deny that tensions between the Ul'dan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend, or who could not survive without the aid provided by the Immortal Flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point, son. Come on now, chop chop. Very well. My point in general is that this powdered keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Till it is done, any investigation can wait. You don't have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. I can investigate. I can do the investigating. General's no fool. He keeps his own counsel with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the Monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. May Balkan request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? I believe we shall, with a nice solid head nod. You look as though you may have something to say. Do you? What you ask is no simple favor. For such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers will be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. Blast Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to the recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin speaking with the Blades posted there. Alright. Blackbrush Station. Where are they? Okay, when did I get this mount? I'm sorry, what? Hold the phone. That's what I got from the frickin' delivery Moogle? I got a pony. I had no clue what that horn was, and now I'm glad I do know. It's a friggin' Pegasus horse. Oh, hell yeah. I like that. What brings you here, adventurer? Search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. You mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say why I was sad to see him go. A friend of the Sultanate? Are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. Refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that the Zazawaka suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka, he'll explain everything. I have 3 mounts now in this game. It's amazing. 3 whole mounts. I like it. Waka waka. Exactly. I must go talk to Zazawaka. Waka waka. Don't hurt me, I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you to speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be the praise for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed? Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you'll understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently, so traumatized that he is by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that the merchant will lead the remainder of their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Don't draw, don't draw, don't draw, don't do it! Why didn't you run away from me? We could have escaped together. And you'd be here, with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Soothe. Who are you? What do you want? Hey, it's true. Oh, the merchant. May the gods strike me down for my folly. What will they not give? You must take. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. Thought about running them then and there, but the others were so excited he split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting. Then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh, God's the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. And I'm gonna take... this one. The caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. Or the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. They're supposed to train us to fight, and the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer to us to be defeated. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Alright, let's go fight. I'll fight. In the cave or above the cave? The clutch. Probably above. Yeah, he's above it. Oh no, he's right there. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. That's your game, is it? Ha 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 ha! Very disappointing, lad, but we're more than willing to kill ourselves. That is so much damage, and I love it. Waka waka. Wow, these guys are beefy. There we go. Speak with a desperate refugee. Beat him like it was nothing. Thal Almighty, what are we gonna do now? Speak with the terrified refugee. Oh, back there. Yatta. Look how I scrape. Like the feet scrape across the water like that. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. What did the merchant have to say when it was over? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. He is but a stone's throw away. You've been like position in queue number 5. I was at position in queue number 1 for like 20 minutes. So if you just, hopefully, you know, just, it doesn't take too much longer and then you get right in. Ooh, a choker. Merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Oh, frickin' left. Wait. Where is he? Oh, he's down. Okay. All right, so I'm going the right way. Da-da-da. One thing I want to do quick. Can I do... Really? Nothing good. Search Stone's Throw for the merchant. There you are. You don't look like a merchant. Look like someone crying. There's no crying. Oh, it's a lost kid. They said be back soon. It's been days. Oh no. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? Looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Yeah, the guy in the full set of Dragoon armor. Okay, good. He recognized me as someone looking for him. Good. Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm going to get him. Go, my new Pegasus mount. Go, fly. This thing is awesome. You again. Why are you pursuing me? Sedation? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. What's filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None! I've got quite a bit. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of the Flames. You have no right to detain me. Let us say I did do those things you claim. Surely you don't think I'd give a Kikrin's arse about politics. It was business, only business. Like my guy's just like, yes, arse. Funny word, arse. Oh? Who is this Hawkeye-looking fellow? You both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Incoming! Well, shit. What's all this commotion? 7 health. Yes, that is an arrow in his chest. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Well then. That was invigorating. Old adventurer, I would know more about your relationship with the victim as well as the events leading up to his death. The man was responsible for the recent riots? Mayhap we owe this murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation. Good. All right. Back to the Hall of Flame. Whoever that was has a frickin' great eye. Do, 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 do. Rip Van Winkle. Where's the merchant? Dead. You'll be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Do, do. Yeah, da, da. Oh, those are all 130. Well, those are 90. 130. Those rings have to be better, right? What control was compare? 15, 18. See, these would be better. Yeah. Those would be a little bit better. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Revolution! Ooh, necklace. Ooh, we're getting 5 stat rolls here. There we go. Flame General left word that you were to proceed to Fragrant Chamber as soon as you return. Okay. Mr. Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade. With all haste and speak with Bartholomew. I guess I can just teleport there, right? Yeah, music's gonna put me to sleep. It's so good. Aethernet. The chamber, thy rule. Chels, hello. How goes it? Should have worn my glasses tonight. Alphino. Give me this one.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of
Voice
your
acting
recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
It's good to see you, Chelsea. I hope you're doing well.
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
When am I visiting? I have no clue.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is the online
sent to supervise a demonstration
Final Fantasy game.
arrows upon unarmed protesters.
I'm trying to play catch up
It was
to
this
all the
atrocity
current
which
content
prompted
that
the
everyone's
refugees to
playing
take
right
up
now.
arms. I need not tell you what followed.
It's not a Kev game. I'll just put it that way.
At first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen.
It's slow paced. Lots of cutscenes, lots of talking.
Its commanding officer, whom I ordered
Lots of story focused stuff, which I like. They're called Lalafell, or
soon confirmed.
The little ones are called
confessed
Lalafells.
that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order.
I don't know what Alphinode's race
merchant
is.
in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Oh, so they know who it was.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
I do not know of that.
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Alphinode's cool, though. He's a cool elf man.
Some might even call it a battlefield.
Then there's Robon. Flashback.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed.
Look at that place.
There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation
I love these
Bill,
names. Teleji
a
Adeleji.
shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
That little Lalafell.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a
Look at that
path all his own,
frickin' grin.
independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
I wonder if what's his name,
Forgive
Lola
me, but
Tori's in
what
on
could
this
possibly
too.
motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Or has it? Because
Alagon
what took out the
inscriptions indicate that it
frickin'
was created
Baldessian?
to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
Apparently not.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima
I feel like
weapon,
someone might have
we
restored
have little
something.
doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
Adeleji, Adeleji. I love that name.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
There is no time chasing rats.
Jazz,
Only
thank you for the
a fool
host.
would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
My, of course. Very nice head nod. Alright, where are we at in this quest line? We're almost halfway through this freaking patch already. Alright, Alphino. What do you got for me? Wristlets. Should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It'd be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are the best Scion suited to this task. You take a moment to visit Adder's Nest and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. All right. Begone, whelp! There is no place for children! Oh, it's that kid again. Oh, don't yell at that kid. Oh, don't yell at that kid. You jerk, you big jerk dummy. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Good on you, Alphino. Good on you. You're telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there? We require but a moment. Alphino is freaking... He's a good egg. He's a good egg. Legion of Garleans, an Aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to the charade. Sometimes I fear Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. What's he mean by that? I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the 12-foot has taken a turn for the worse. I'll explain in detail once you arrive. Oh, cool! Another primal has arisen. Lovely. 12'swood, and the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Sylphs? You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, when you arrive, do inform the antecedent. While I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Alright. See if we can find another primal. Pray return to the rising stones. That place. This place. Ugh. Gotta wake up. The Seventh Heaven. I love how they named this place Seventh Heaven. Because all I think about is the show. A show I never watched, but a show I know existed. Oop. That show sucked. Now I know. Yeah, I never watched it. Kinda glad I didn't now. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. God, I hope it's voice acted. Please be voice acted. Oh. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Should not summon you if you were it not urgent. To business then. I received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. Well, that's a new one. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain? The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only something. He would soon make his presence known if any foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? Preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, which would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't, and I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon, you foresaw this eventually and did not prevent it? I told Papa Limo! I suppose I could have reported things to Menphelia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do to except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around on their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans kept trampling through their forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Yin and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy that it had not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. It is like the Sylphs perceive their panic migration as yet another invasion, and quicken their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. What does he mean? Through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I did. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past had not achieved similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu could be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. I feel like that's going to be very difficult to do. I fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence, which is Gridania, and the Seedseer. Pray report to Commander Julio at Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Julio Loa. I never watched Dawson's Creek either. I never watched Seventh Heaven or Dawson's Creek. They just did not seem like shows up my alley. When did... To Gridania. Haven't been here in a while. I think, when did Seventh Heaven and Dawson's Creek come off the air? What year would that have been? Or years, I guess, I don't know. I feel like both those shows too have a lot of seasons. I knew a couple people who were into Dawson's Creek. Oh god, I forgot about One Tree Hill. Forgot about that show too. I don't know the quickest way to get over there. Oh, duh, Ethernet, hello. Speak with Khan E. Senna at the Lotus Stand. Scandalous. I feel like those shows were, like, I never watched any of those shows. But I feel like those shows were all about being scandalous. Where the heck am I going? Oh, right there. Wee. You know, teachers get in trouble for that, you know. Oh, everybody's here. Stola, Thancred, Papalimo, Ida. It's a party! Please let there be voice acting.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children.
It's me.
Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence.
Oh, I mean, I've only beaten up, what, half a dozen primals by now?
That you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Again. Gotta give the head nod of victory. Yep,
you
right there.
You have my thanks. Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there.
Alright, let's go find this frickin' primal.
He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Oh, good. Oh, yay. Let's go beat up another freaking primal. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, it like took us out right away. Wait. All right, little Solus, here we come. Yeah, I never got into like those. I was always the cartoon kid growing up. I very rarely watched any shows that like had actual people in it. Give me Recess, give me Weekenders, give me Hey Arnold, give me Rugrats, give me all those shows. That's what I was all about. I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Ramu himself. An unavaiable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I've been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak. Though we might ascertain the location with the Lord of Leven might be found. I missed all the whiny drama. I'm totally fine with it. I deal with whiny drama now. I'm just making up for lost time. You seen streamer Twitter lately? There's so much whiny drama, it probably puts those shows to sleep. Those shows can't keep up with Twitter nowadays. Oh my god, look at that beard. Look at that beard. Was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. Do not imagine it will be much longer. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to your fellow Scions? To his fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure, walking one. Please, please, come with this one. I'm gonna stab this big man in the face. Let's go. Quest accepted. Dude, I want that. I want that mount. Oh my god, I want both those mounts. Oh, want them. I want them. Oh, that's my turn. Maxio! Go Maxio again. Oh, some big frogs. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da. Oh god. The hell did I just piss off? I pissed off a mushroom. Sorry, Toad. There we go. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. Go in safely, walking one. Search for the Scions. Found them. I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ystola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. Oh. The one was impersonating me? Okay. At any rate, as I was saying, I finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I've reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetheryte. Lord of Leven awaits. Oh, great. Yes, great. Horsey! I love my new mount. that's not creepy. That's not creepy at all.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Santa? Damn. Nice beard. Holy facial hair. Damn. Need a razor?
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Okay, I've beaten 4 primals. Okay. I mean, no, 5.
I
Moogle
am
Monk.
Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest.
Ramu.
Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
That dude takes no shave November, literally.
Danians proffer peace?
All year long.
Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Can I beat you up and maybe you'll reconsider?
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed, or light and dark given form when man was born. It would explain much, not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Oh, I'll survive it.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
I will say, as these patches go on, the animations get really good.
Bringer of light, I shall await thee on the field of battle.
I gotta find friends first, and then I'll fight you. How's that sound?
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
We've rarely seen him ever since the end of ARR.
I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramuh, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Yes, yes, yes! Another trial. Less than 5 minutes. Hell yeah. I like that. Less than 5 minutes. That's good. That's real good. So hopefully the rest of the week I can get logged into this frickin' game like we did today and make a ton of progress. Because I want to start frickin' Heavensward, and people have told me that this is probably the boring, grindy part of Final Fantasy, are these patches in between the end of A Realm Reborn and the beginning of Heavensward. So we gotta push through. I mean, we're almost done we're halfway through patch 2.3 already. We're already halfway through it. And that's been, what, an hour? Do. Yeah, I can only hope that we can get pushing on this. Yeah, a lot of people kept telling me that, like, this part we're on is like the super annoyingly grindy part with these patches, and I can understand it. From what we've done already, I can understand it, because we're like barely getting XP, which kind of sucks. But Heavensward, the first expansion's where we get back in the groove of things, and I can't wait. Cannot wait. Oh, and also those who are here, I'm gonna give you a little hinty sneak peek, or not sneak peek, but tidbit of information. January the 16th, 1 month and 2 days from now, is our 2-year affiliate anniversary. And I am trying my hardest to do a 12-hour stream, plan a 12-hour stream, either on the 16th, because that's a Sunday, or the day before. I'm gonna try and do it on the 16th, and I really want to shoot for like a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. kind of setup. I'm now that I have a different laptop running all of this, I need to put it to the test to see if it'll crap out after 7 hours. I mean, if not, I mean, we just restart the stream anyway and keep going. But I really want to, I was coming up with a list of goals we can hit, like sub goals. And one of them involves a playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club that day, because I hear it's not a long game. It's like a 4-hour, 5-hour game. And me eating an onion, a raw onion, or at least biting into an onion and getting a nice chunk of it. So kind of put that in the back of your mind and in your calendars for that day. But I really want to do something special for the actual, like, 2-year affiliate anniversary. I really do. I think I owe a 12-hour. I'll do guacamole. I would honestly try guacamole. I would. I think I owe it to everybody who's been on this journey with me for the amount of meme jokes now that a 12-hour stream, me doing 12 hours. I think we need to go ahead and do it. So the tentative plan right now is to do like a 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the 16th of January, which is a Sunday, and go from there. So I hope we can make it work. If not, it will be the day before, and we'll just go from there. But no, I have a list of ideas and whatnot that I want to do with goals. And honestly, I made like a ridiculous goal where I would acquire a ghost pepper bean boozle, but that is a goal I highly doubt we will hit that day. I think, how many did I? Where's my list? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have 8 goals listed right now, 8 ideas listed. And I don't know what I would do if we hit all 8. Honestly. I have no clue what we would do if we hit all 8, but I highly doubt it would happen. I think they're reasonable goals. I think they're reasonable, but yeah, I really want to do that. I've been thinking about it the last week, because now Twitch makes it known. Like, let's say someone you follow, Twitch will make it known to you that it's an anniversary of theirs, because when you look on your follow, like the people you're following, instead of a viewer number, you'll see a party hat. So it's like they're celebrating an affiliate anniversary, and it's only an affiliate anniversary, it's not account creation. Because honestly, 5 days from now is the 2-year anniversary of when I started the channel. That's the 19th of this month is when I started this channel. So let's see how it goes. I'm excited. There's a couple things on here that I hope we do hit a couple of these goals, honestly, because I really want to do some of them. But I hope I can do 12. I physically can do 12, because I mean, I've done 7, 8, 9, almost 10. But it's actually like everything around me going on. Will it allow me to do 12? That's the thing. That's what it really comes down to. Why is this one taking forever? My God. Average wait time, 5 minutes. We're almost at 8. Haha! Yes, here we go. Finally! Gameplay! Oh, come on, tank. Come on, you second tank. Yes! Alright, I was hoping we didn't have to requeue. I really hope we didn't have to requeue right there. Full party! This game has gameplay? Yes, we're about to have some. This is the Lion King? Alright, give me some good music. not the music I expected with this fight. Well, that didn't hurt us that much. Why am I not doing damage? Ow. There we go. So confused why we're connected. Oh god. I'm dead. Oh, he's almost dead. Bye. Yada. It's so nice getting commendations as a DPS. It's so nice.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Alright, another primal down. Alright. Oh, I turned into that guy. Okay. Cool horse. Yeah. Oh god, wrong one. Do 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 do. He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. People of both Gridania and Little Souls will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the Forest Champion of Peace. Hell yeah, she needs to know my deeds. Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your own way. Return to Gridania and make directly for Lotus Stand, the conjurer at the Nafitica's altar. Nafika's altar. God, I can't talk tonight. Do 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 do. Words are very hard, especially after a long day. That is true. Let's go talk to Connie Senna. Connie Senna. Oh, wait, did I get that other weapon coffer? Was it this? Ah, I thought I got a 110 weapon coffer, which the weapon I have is 110. Come on, voice acting.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
I beat up him and his big beard.
Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Why, thank you.
Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Thus ends another daunting mission, eh? I'd hope Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal Sun challenge. Seems that Urianger, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Absolutely. Do it this way. Just do it that way. Ugh. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Ba-da-ba-ba-ya-da-da-do. I would fain share news of my own, but Urianger's discovery must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus.
Yeah, we know that.
Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior. let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
This is an interesting history lesson
the
here.
restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Huh. Okay. Oh god, it's you.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
That would be nice.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
He talks funny.
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Please tell me he writes poems.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
I'd love to read some of Urianger's poems. He writes them. Well, this is new. Why do I get like a Kingdom Hearts vibe out of this? Ramuh's acquaintance was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Horrell, and Levin all have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potential of man, idol and servant, grows mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and Yet even if, as it innervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted to forge the final key. And that is a task to which we bend our every effort. Oh, hi, La Habrea. We only need lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. That was a cool looking Pokemon. All right, ladies and gents. That's gonna do it for me tonight. We're gonna call it there. Great progress made. Hella great progress made tonight. We finished patch 2.2. And we are over halfway through patch 2.3. So if we can get on again tomorrow night, we can finish patch 2.3, move on to 2.4, then 2.5, and then 2.55, and then we start Heavensward. And then we finally can frickin' start Heavensward. Oh my days. Want to start that so badly. All right. Oh, Shino's on. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Shino because he's like back and alive and playing through more Tales of Arise. I hope he's not done. It is getting late. All right, heck it, we're gonna go raid Shino. I appreciate everyone who hung out. You guys are awesome. I know this is kind of boring. I appreciate those who stick with it. Because, I mean, we got to get through this part before we get to the good stuff. We got to get through this. So tomorrow I'm going to try and hop back on Final Fantasy again if the queue is in my favor like it was today. And then if not, Dark Souls, you know, that's plan B. And then we're just going to keep doing that throughout the week and go from there. So without further ado, everyone, I hope you guys have a great evening. I messed that all up. Let me start that over. I got to get this outro right. I really do. Without further ado, love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. For more Final Fantasy if the queue likes us, or Dark Souls if the queue doesn't like us. So everyone, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And bye-bye!